Early life and background. Oleh Volodymyrovych Shelayev was born on November 25, 1983, in the Ukrainian city of Dnipropetrovsk, which was part of the Soviet Union at the time of his birth. Growing up in a working-class family, Shelayev was introduced to sports at a young age. His father, a factory worker, and his mother, a schoolteacher, were both supportive of his interest in athletics. From an early age, Oleh showed a natural aptitude for football, and his parents enrolled him in local youth sports programs to nurture his talent. At the age of 7, Shelayev began his football journey with his first youth team. His development as a footballer was influenced by the city's strong footballing culture. Dnipropetrovsk was home to some of Ukraine's most successful clubs, and Shelayev's exposure to the game in this footballing hotbed fueled his ambition. By the time he was 12, his skills were evident, and he was recruited by the prestigious Youth Academy of Dnipropetrovsk, one of Ukraine's leading clubs. The academy was known for developing future stars, and it was here that Shelayev would spend the formative years of his career, learning the fundamentals of football and refining his skills. Development at Dnipropetrovsk. Shelayev's early years at the Dnipro Academy were instrumental in shaping his footballing philosophy. The academy emphasized the development of technical skills, vision, and tactical understanding. As a young player, Shelayev showed a natural talent for playing in midfield, a position that allowed him to control the tempo of the game and distribute the ball effectively. He was known for his excellent passing range, composure under pressure, and his ability to break up opposition attacks. During his time at the academy, Shelayev caught the eye of the senior team's scouts, and in 2001, at the age of 18, he made his first team debut for Dnipro in the Ukrainian Premier League. His debut was a significant milestone in his career, as he stepped onto the field with seasoned professionals, showcasing his potential at the highest level of domestic football. Over the next few seasons, Shelayev gradually established himself as a regular member of the Dnipro senior team, playing an important role in the club's midfield. By 2003, Shelayev was starting regularly for Dnipro and had become an integral part of the team's midfield. His work rate, vision, and passing accuracy made him a reliable presence in the center of the park, while his ability to dictate the pace of the game earned him the respect of both his teammates and opposition players. Despite Dnipro's struggles to consistently challenge for major titles during this period, Shelayev's individual performances were often standout moments in an otherwise average season for the club. Rise to prominence in Ukrainian football. As Shelayev's reputation grew, so did his importance to Dnipro. His performances in the Ukrainian Premier League and in European competitions, particularly the UEFA Cup, now known as the UEFA Europa League, began to attract the attention of bigger clubs in Europe. Shelayev was quickly recognized as one of the best midfield talents in Ukraine, with a reputation for being both defensively solid and offensively capable. His playing style was a blend of intelligence, creativity, and hard work. As a central midfielder, he was equally adept at breaking up opposition attacks as he was at orchestrating play from deep positions. Shelayev's ability to find space on the ball and dictate tempo from the middle of the park made him a highly effective playmaker. He was also capable of contributing goals from long range, adding an extra dimension to his game. His defensive capabilities allowed him to transition quickly from defense to attack, and his presence in the midfield made him a key player for Dnipro. During the 2004-2005 season, Shelayev's growth as a player coincided with Dnipro's increased competitiveness in domestic and international football. The team finished in the upper half of the Ukrainian Premier League table and advanced further in European competitions, thanks in part to Shelayev's leadership in midfield. His performances were noted by the Ukrainian national team selectors, and in 2005, he earned his first call-up to the senior national team, marking the beginning of his international career. International career with Ukraine. Oleh Shelayev made his debut for the Ukrainian national team in 2005, quickly becoming a fixture in the squad. His first major international tournament was the 2006 FIFA World Cup, where Ukraine, under the management of Oleh, made an extraordinary run to the quarter-finals in Germany. Shelayev's solid performances in the midfield were key to Ukraine's success in the tournament, and his mature performances at such a young age were a testament to his ability to perform under pressure. In the World Cup, Shelayev featured prominently as Ukraine defeated Saudi Arabia, Tunisia, and then Switzerland in the knockout rounds to make it to the quarter-finals. His understanding of the game, coupled with his ability to break up opposition attacks and distribute the ball effectively, was crucial to Ukraine's historic run. Shelayev's performances on the global stage helped him gain further recognition, solidifying his status as one of the key players for both club and country. After the World Cup, Shelayev continued to be an important figure in Ukraine's midfield, representing his country in subsequent UEFA European Championships and World Cup qualifiers. Though Ukraine's fortunes in international tournaments after 2006 were less successful, Shelayev remained a consistent and reliable performer, known for his tenacity, vision, and leadership. Moved to the English Premier League in 2006, following his impressive performances for both Dnipro and Ukraine, Shelayev made the move to the English Premier League, signing with the high-profile club, Arsenal FC. The move marked a new chapter in his career, as he joined a team that was challenging for the Premier League title and competing at the top level of European football. Shevchenko's time at Arsenal was highly anticipated, as the club was renowned for its attacking football under the guidance of Arsène Wenger. However, Shelayev's time in London was brief. Despite showing glimpses of his abilities, he struggled to fully adapt to the pace and intensity of the Premier League. Injuries and a lack of consistency meant that Shelayev could not establish himself as a regular starter in the Arsenal squad, and after just one season, he made the decision to leave the club. Returned to Ukraine and later career. Following his brief stint in England, Shelayev returned to Ukraine in 2007, rejoining his former club, Dnipro. His return was welcomed by fans, who were eager to see the midfielder rediscover his best form. Despite the challenges faced by Dnipro, Shelayev played an important role in the team's midfield, contributing both defensively and offensively. His leadership and experience helped Dnipro maintain a competitive edge in domestic competitions, and he continued to be one of the team's most consistent performers. In the later years of his career, Shelayev spent time playing in the Ukrainian Premier League, as well as in the Ukrainian Cup. He remained an influential player for Dnipro, making valuable contributions to the club's efforts to challenge for domestic titles. As he reached the twilight of his playing career, Shelayev's role on the field began to shift more toward that of a mentor, guiding the younger players in the squad with his vast experience. Shelayev retired from professional football in 2017, ending a career that had spanned over 2 decades and included stints at some of the top football clubs in Ukraine. Although he did not achieve the same level of fame or success as some of his contemporaries, Shelayev's contributions to Ukrainian football were invaluable. He remains a respected figure in the country's footballing circles, known for his professionalism, consistency, and leadership. Legacy and post-retirement life. After retiring from football, Shelayev transitioned into coaching and management. He began by working with youth teams, mentoring the next generation of Ukrainian football talent. His deep understanding of the game and his leadership qualities made him a natural fit for coaching roles. Shelayev has also been involved in various charity initiatives and football development programs, focusing on growing the game in Ukraine. Although he may not have achieved the same level of fame as some of his contemporaries, Shelayev's legacy as a steady, reliable, and skilled midfielder remains intact. His role in Ukraine's historic World Cup run in 2006 and his long-standing contributions to Dnipro's success have secured his place as one of the important figures in Ukrainian football history. For a generation of fans, Shelayev's name will forever be associated with hard work, professionalism, and a deep love for the game.